Hello guys and welcome to this video. So today I am gonna give you the 10 best tips you can find, I think, in this game, especially for beginners. I really wish I knew those tips when I started, so this is really interesting, and especially that it's more about 13 tips than 10, because the last one is like 3-in-1 tip about the capital that we are seeing right now, so be sure to stay until the end of the video, guys. Okay guys, so for the first tip, it's for me the most important tip in this game. This tip is to always play with your calendar. So if you want to access the calendar, you have to go here on the menu, and then you go on this icon here. And you have the, so here you have the news, you will pop on the news, and you have to go in event calendar. And this will give you all the timings and all what is happening on the game right now. And even if you don't, so this is the calendar, so this is French calendar, but this will be in your language. And what you have to know is that you have all the period that will last the event for every thing. So you really have to plan on what you are gonna do on those events. This is pretty much the long-term strategy of the game, guys, because your objective in this game is to get all the rewards that you can get from every event, especially if you are playing as a free-to-play player, just like me. You will have to optimize everything. If you are using the right thing on the right events, that will give you quite some nice bonus and quite some nice rewards to use again on specific events. So this is pretty much a snowball effect that you are doing right now, so this is very important. Also, if you want to have this user interface, like small user interface, you have to go here on your profile, go to settings, and UA scaling you put at the lowest, which is 60%, and that will give you a very, very small UI. So you can see in one click in the calendar pretty much all the events. Especially right now, we have a lot of events going on the same time. That's even worse on the on the preview server. We have so much thing right now. So yeah, that's very, very important, guys. That's the most important thing that you can do if you want to see for a long-term strategy. Okay, now for the tip number 2, and it's pretty much following the tip number 1, is to how to optimize actually those events, is to keep all your usable bonus. And when I say usable bonus, it's like all the rewards you are gonna get from everything. So here is the rewards of the seasonal rewards. As you can see, I am not clicking on the energy or that give me historic battles, the keys, sorry. As you can see also, right now we are in the event of Odysseus, and I am not clicking on all those bonus too, because this is giving some free equipment, and I want to get all my new equipment during the historic spoil, which is the event where you get some points depending on what stuff you get. So yeah, as you can see, everything here is pretty much locked. As you can see, I do the same stuff with allied culture events. This is Viking allied culture, and I don't click on this stamina unless I really need it. So that is just to show you that this is very important for me. Another example of this, for those kind of rewards where you can get a lot, those are very interesting rewards, because you get some equipment, 3 random equipments, and you get 5 shells to get some equipment. So definitely do not click on those until you very need to get the equipment. And basically, guys, you see this collect all rewards button, you just erase it from your head, erase it from this UI. You never want to click on this. This is the biggest bait on this UI. You never want to click on this. Choose wisely when you want to unlock your rewards. Okay guys, for this tip number 3, we are gonna talk about the climax of the rewards, because we are gonna talk about antimatters. My tip is to keep all your antimatters, guys. Do not open an antimatter if you are not playing an event. antimatters are pretty hard to get, and you want to use them very wisely. As you can see right now, I've got almost 200 antimatters, 173, and basically I am gonna go straight to the point. You have to use them only during two events. Those two events are the Summon of the Stars that you can see here and the Rally of Heroes that you can see here. So those two events are a bit different, but basically what you have to keep in mind is to open your AM during those two events. And just because we are on this calendar, let me show you quickly what you have to do. So for the Anvil Strike, you have to use all your, your dust to upgrade your equipment. Do not upgrade equipment too much outside this event, because otherwise you will miss some very good rewards. So basically what I do is that I really think before what I want to do, and when I get the Anvil Strike, I do all my moves on my equipments. You will have to use your energy for the Stamina Rush and the Teslas. My advice here is to keep your, your energy rewards bonus for the Stamina Rush. This Tesla is pretty easy. You don't really need extra energy. Just go for, be available and watch free ads maybe, and you will get all the rewards on the Tesla. So that's not difficult. All extra equipment you can get, you want to use them during the historic spoil, because this will rewards you regarding what equipment you got. So you really want to get all your equipment during this historic spoil. And yeah, basically the Gladiator Glory is to use your your arena tokens. So all the arena tokens that you can get, just like those one, you have to click on this during the Gladiator's Glory. So that's why I'm not using them right now. This is for my Gladiator's Glory, this is for my Stamina Rush, and this is for my Historic Spoil. So yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. Just remember that the AM are pretty much the maximum rewards, so you really don't want to use and waste them. I mean, you can forget and you can use like one or two battle keys to, get some historic battle fight. But if you're starting to waste your antimatters, this is definitely going to be not cool. Okay, guys, those three tips are very, very important for me. That's why I took some time to speak about this, and that's also why I put them in first in the video, so you get the more important stuff right now. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please hit that like and follow buttons. Okay, guys, now that you know that you have to keep your, special rewards, what you have to know now is that you have to spend all the free stuff that you can get. So by the free stuff, I mean all the tokens that will be time generated, so we are talking about those shells. So we have a cap of 5. So you don't want to be capped. You always want to, maximum to be at 4 out of 5, because that means that the timer is still running to get you some tokens. I'm also thinking, of course, of the historic battle that you can get for free. I'm just talking about those guys, okay? The free tokens that you generate with the time, okay? So you really don't want to cap this at 7 and 7. You always want to the timer to be running, Especially, for arena fights, so arena and Elite Arena, you really want to use your token. And a second tip that I would give you in this tip is to, especially for the beginners, you really don't care about your ranking. You really care about using your tokens to get, the rewards. Especially at the beginning, guys, you will get a reset. So each season we have a reset. A season is during 1 week. Once again, if you want to see how long is during arena season, you go to the calendar and you see that it's going from the 6th to the 13th. So it's basically 1 week. Basically, you will lose a lot of points by just the reset, which is also called a kind of decay. So don't care about your ranking, guys. You will get higher and higher the more you get better heroes. So just use your tokens. For example, before going to bed or before going to to sleep, just use all your tokens. Even if you don't have the timer and get all the 15 minutes like this. Just find someone and use your tokens. You are gonna lose 3 points, but we don't care. We care about the rewards. All those rewards will be converted in currency that you will be using in this special shop. And you, as you can see, there is a lot of things to buy, and you really want those, those rewards. Okay, so for the tip number 5, we are talking about this shop. So this Arbor shop you can find in the capital here. So basically, I am just gonna review what I am buying, so you know what is long-term good stuff to buy or bad stuff to buy. Okay, so for this Chrono shop, you don't really get any currency at the beginning because you have to have a lot of awaken. Once you get here, I really use my Chrono shop to buy this, of course, because you will need this for your ascensions, and I am only buying some AM. You can buy this, but this will be pretty expensive. I highly not recommend to buy all this because you really want to keep your crystal to get more AM and to get some mandatory stuff like this. And the optional thing, which is very, very important, are those folios. This is pretty hard to get also, so sometimes you can buy 1 or 2, but do not like instant buy 3 of those because you will be lacking some some currencies. For the arena shop, I only buy the mandatory stuff, of course, to get my my upgrades, and I only buy AM, of course, legendaries AM, and those 2 here with the elite arena. This is the basic arena and this is the elite arena. My recommendation here, guys, is do not buy food or this thing, because you will be able to craft them and generate them quite easily. So you don't want, especially at the start, you really don't want to spend too much on this, because those currencies will be very, very useful for your late game at some specific bonus for the events. For the Atlantis shop, this is the only shop that I don't buy the AM on because it's pretty expensive, and I really do prefer to buy those 2 things. For now, I only bought those 2 things, but the more the game will go, I think I will buy those. But right now, I'm just using all my currencies to buy the shards and the ore. And for the treasure hunt, I am buying, this one, those folio is, so you will, depending on your level, you will have a max cap limit. So if you start the game, it's going to be 1. Middle game, like me, it's going to be 2. And I hope later, maybe 3, because you need a lot of those. Those are 1k each. So this is pretty interesting in terms of pricing. This one at 4k, you have no limit, so you can buy infinite, but this is very expensive, especially that you really want to buy this, this fontaine token and those shards. Sometimes I'm going for this when I need a special boost during events, but otherwise I always click on those 3. And I do not click on those 1 because I prefer to keep for my, my events. So yeah, guys, that was basically it for this, Arbor shop. What I want to tell you here is that you have to think about later in the game. You don't want to spend everything when you have the currencies. You want to make a small, bank of currencies like this. This will be really easier for you to manage, all the events later. Okay, now for the tip number 6, and we are arriving into the tips that we are talking about, heroes, fights, and all this stuff. For this tip number 6, guys, so small disclaimer here. I think we gonna argue around this tip, but this is very, very important for me to get this. So this tip number 6 is to don't care too much about the colors. The colors, the counterplay colors here. And this for some specific reasons. So first of all, I always choose to build up a balanced team rather than a color-based counter team, because for me a balanced team is way better to get through your fight. A balanced team for me is 1 defender or 1 tank that preferably aggro all the map, some DPS to to DPS, and one healer that heals all your team. So this is especially true for, you know, treasure hunt, sometimes campaigns and stuff like that. Of course, if we are talking about historic battle and specific, you know, events like we are in right now, like with the Hydra, the Great Odyssey thing, or the Anubis, of course, you have to consider a bit more the colors, but don't focus too much on this also. This can be very useful at the start, like your first weeks of the game where you don't have a lot of heroes. You can progress faster in campaign by using those counters, of course, but the more the game will go on, the more you will have some solutions with your heroes, and you will be able to build a nice and balanced team. Of course, if you can make a balanced team with counters colors, that's the ideal. But sometimes, and especially in treasure hunt, where you have to, you know, get a lot of composition, you don't always have the solution with the colors. So in this case, just don't care about the colors, care about setting up some balanced team that will help you to go through the treasure hunt without using any ambrosia. What you really have to consider though is on the, especially in the historic battle, you will have some really good information and bonus. So for example, in this Siege of Orleans, I am currently trying to beat this stage 10, and I can see that there is a lot of information here. Those are very big bonuses. So you want to really adapt your heroes on historic battle. This is the very important part for me of the colors. You want to, and it's not only the colors, it's depending on what heroes is doing what kind of damage. So take time to read this. This is very important, and this really helps you to go through the historic battles way easier. The tip number 7, guys, is to use your presets. So presets are what we are seeing here. You will unlock new slots depending on the era you are in, and these presets, guys, are gonna make you gain a lot of time and just overall comfort through the game, and this is quite important in my opinion. So take some time to preset your teams and adapt when you have a new 4 and 5 star heroes. This is especially important for treasure hunt, but also for other mods like Arena and Elite Arena, because those 3 mods are quite time consuming. So you really want to have your presets done to gain a lot of time and to always get easier access to those currencies. So yeah, just take your time on this one. It's gonna be a good return on your time investment. So just do your presets and you will thank you later. The tip number 8 is to not spend too much on 2 and 3 stars hero. Those heroes, of course, can be useful at the beginning, but you really want to keep your you know, resources to upgrade the 4 and 5 stars heroes that you are gonna unlock quickly in the game. So don't rush, don't be impatient. Wait for those antimatters to get your 4 and 5 stars hero. If you check my bottom list of heroes, you can see that there is a lot of heroes that don't care about those. The only heroes that you can cap is Naya here and Bismarck as a 3 star. All the others 2 and 3 stars hero, in my opinion, are not worth it. You can make them to level 20 or even 30 if that helps you in the beginning, but don't spend too much, and especially don't spend those folio here that you can see. You really don't want to spend them in 2 and 3 stars hero. Okay, so for the tip number 9, we are gonna talk a bit about relic management, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. So you basically have one currency, which is this relic dust, and there is several ways to spend this relic dust. And my way to spend it is to cap all my relics to level 10. I don't really want to get higher than level 10 because this is costing a lot of dust. And what you have to know about relics is that, of course, there is a very good effect on the relic, but we also forget that there is also nice stats. And I rather choose to have a lot of level 10 relics that can equip a lot of my heroes. As you can see, almost all my relics are equipped, and I really care about this attack and defense stats. There is two kinds of relics, so of course I'm not talking about colors here, which is the rarity. There is two kinds of relics, in a way that a relic is more either attack or defensive relic. So in all case, there is one stat here that is higher than the other. So check this, go for attack relic for your attackers and go for a def relic for your defenders. And there is also two kind of relics regarding the colors and the rarity, which is a relic that you can put on every hero and a relic that will have a kind of class attached category. So this will only go for manipulators. You won't be able to put this Ryu Jin Gubeng into a defender, for example. So yeah, that's it about the relics, guys. You really want to put all of those at level 10 and you want to equip them. This is very, very good stats and free stats for your heroes. And also remember that those stats will grow regarding the era you are in. So when you get a new era in the tech tree here, you can see that you can boost all the base stats of your relics by 15%. So relics are very important. You want to maximize like the average of all your relics instead of having one or two relics level 30 and all the other relics at level 1. That's my opinion. And we are now arriving to this last tip. And at this point, guys, if you have any questions or something you want to say, please go in the comments and just write everything. Always a pleasure for me to read your comments. And for this tip number 10, which is a 3 tip in 1. So we are going to talk about this capital. And right now I am going to be straight to the point. What you have to keep in mind, the 3 most important things about the capital is that, first of all, I would really advise you to keep your free gems here that you have for free. You got only 150 a month. So you want to keep them, especially if you are a free-to-play player just like me, once again. So basically I build this special luxurious farm and I build also this one, but except this, all my gems went into some extinctions. So, you know, I only got 14 available. So that shows you that I bought maybe 5 or 6. I don't remember precisely, but yeah, this is very important because I am going to the first tip on this capital management is to try to get 3 workshops for each. You will have 3 first workshops that are stonemason, artisan, and tailor. So those are the 3 first that you will have to evolve until level 5. And after a certain era, this era is the Byzantine era. You can just go here, goods, and see the new, goods you have to unlock. And this is starting at Byzantine era. And this is made by those 3 new workshops that are scribe, spice merchant, and carpenter, and you really want to aim for 3 of those. This is difficult, but this is really helpful if you want to go fast in your overall development of the game. That's what I choose personally, but it's not very easy to set up, so that's just an advice. Try to aim for 3 and 3. This is my previous server account, and I got 3 of each like first generation. So I got 3 stonemason, I got 3 tailors and artisan, but right now I'm not already deploying the 3 new scribe, carpenter, and spice merchant because this is really expensive. If you can see here in my main account, I have those 3 workshops of each. So I've got 3 scribe, I've got 3 carpenters, and I've got 3 spice merchant. Yeah, so they are not all the same level right now. I still have some level 2 and level 3 or 3 and 4 here, but I've got 3 of each, which is very good because now I can really produce a lot, especially, you know, that we are producing research point with the school. And this is like my 3rd advice, guys. I really rather not to build it. It's that thing, the Scholars Lyceum. You really want to think twice before building that stuff. To be honest with you, on my previous server account, I did not build it, as you can see, because this is very not useful. Overall, this will just take you some slots and will take some villagers, and you really want to put all your villagers and slot on like workshops farms, the cultural sites to get some extra bonus on your important stuff. So yeah, think twice, guys, before this Scholars Lyceum. If I could delete it, I would, honestly. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoy, and see you. Bye-bye. Peace.
Cracking thickness, it's been a long time. I ain't seen you in a minute, but you been on my mind. I be trapped.